Nick Goldschmidt here for Twin Liquor, and I'm the winemaker for a wine that's exclusive to Twin throughout Texas, and that's called Herald. And Herald means proclamation or storytelling or location, announcement, just something really great and really something that I'm really passionate about. I've been with Twin Liquor, first time I called on Twin Liquor was 1991, and I remember David being so nice to me very early on, and I met Margaret as well. But I really want to thank Colin, who has put up with me in recent times, and of course Sandra Spalding, who I really appreciate helping me put this together as well. So, when I was the winemaker at Simi, I didn't know very much, and Twin was one of the first companies that I ever met with that allowed me to sort of learn the business. And so it's a great privilege to be able to present a wine that's exclusively sold to Twin. So we make 4 wines. I happen to be drinking the Cabernet right now, but in 2008, it was a very difficult time in the industry, and a lot of wineries were really struggling with how to get to market. And a lot of these vineyards at the same time didn't have a home. And so when we went out on our own in 2008, I wanted to find some of these growers that have been working with me for such a long time through Simi and Constellation and Aloe Domecq, etc. And this vineyard that we've chosen to work with Herald for Twin is just north of Healdsburg. It's on to the east, and it's a little knoll, and it faces east, which is fantastic because it only has morning sun. We don't get the afternoon burn. And the river, the Russian River, actually flows right through the property. So on one side of the river, we're actually in the Russian River, Appalachian. And on the other side of the river, we're in the Alexander Valley, which is kind of weird and very, very special and unique to have one vineyard be able to have all these different varietals on it. So the first wine is a Chardonnay, very, very old vineyard. It's still on AXR1, extremely low yield, and planted to what we call as a field selection. So it doesn't have any clones, so it has a lot more variability in terms of its flavor and technique, and it's really, really different to most of the other Russian River Chardonnays that you get today that are made from clones, because the definition of a clone is you can track everything back to one plant. That is certainly not what you get with the Herald Chardonnay. This Russian River Chardonnay is going to be a little bit more subtropical. You get passion fruit and melon and things like that. Just really, really unique. The second wine that we make under Herald is Merlot. So we're bumping across the river here. And again, a very old vineyard. It's head pruned. And in fact, about 10 years ago, they put up a couple of wires, and it's sort of a loose trainee system. So we get sort of an old California sprawl. But the key element is with Merlot is that we have big berries on Merlot. So about 1.1 grams. And so you don't want to get any dehydration. If you get dehydration, what you're doing is concentrating sugar, acid, and tannin. But this vineyard does not dehydrate because we have a little bit of clay. And clay soil allows that vine to gain sustenance, gain a little bit of water during the season, which really helps us out. So we can have that berry remain in good turgor throughout the season. And then when I bring it into the winery, I can extract the heck out of it, which is great. We also make a little bit of Zinfandel. Zinfandel is also grown on the ranch, old vine. In fact, a lot of it goes to a very famous winery around here that you may or may not know. Well, you will know. And key element there again is we have sort of an in-between co-alluvial, alluvial soil. So again, fairly good water holding capacity, not as much as the Merlot, but we do get that brightness and good acidity with the Zinfandel. And it's certainly not a wine that I want to have dehydrate or punch high alcohol on. And the key thing for me on Zinfandel, can you have 2 glasses? And of course the Cabernet. And the Cabernet is, because of this hillside, it's really black. I mean, check out the color on that, man. So a lot of red cherry, blueberry, black cherry, which is exactly what I see in the nose. And the mouth, I mean, Alexander Valley just goes on and on and on. Alexander Valley is a little bit cooler than the Napa Valley, so a little bit more structure, more little life to the wine. So when you drink it, you want to go back and have that second glass. Am I hungry? Am I thirsty? And that's the sensation that we want to get. Anyway, those are the 4 Herald wines. We really appreciate Twin being our exclusive distributor for them in Texas. And Sandra, David, Margaret and Colin, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been a long history with Twin, and I really appreciate all the work that you do to support small family businesses such as Goldschmidt Vineyards. Salud, thank you.